Welcome back. A grant allows Grant County Fire District 13 to replace an aging fire engine. The fire district was awarded a $16,500 grant from the Paul Lozier Foundation. The money is to pay a portion of the matching funds required for a FEMA grant for a new tender truck. The grant allows the purchase of a fire engine from Chelan County Fire District 1 to replace the district's second engine. According to fire district officials, the purchased fire engine, a 1996 E1 Typhoon, is safer, more efficient, and helps firefighters communicate better with its enclosed cab compared to the current 1980 Seagrave fire engine. Grant County Fire District 13 graphics and equipment will be installed on the fire engine before it's put into service. 2 Grant County garbage companies asked the county to stop competing with them. Mark Wash, the general manager of Consolidated Disposal Services, and Aaron Kelly, a district manager for waste management, spoke to the Grant County commissioners about closing the remaining drop boxes in Grant County. The commissioners and Public Works Director Jeff Tincher decided in March to keep the remaining boxes in Mattawa and Coulee City open for at least another year. The county started with 15 drop boxes in the 1970s when the county did not have curbside garbage collection. When the county started offering curbside collection, the system of boxes remained open, but fewer people used them. The boxes in George and near Mardon were closed in 2013, and the boxes in Wilson Creek, Warden, and Royal City closed in 2014. Tincher said he would review whether to keep the drop boxes open when the county was preparing its 2017 budget. A man is serving more than a year in prison after breaking into a Moses Lake home and attacking his ex-girlfriend. Urban Martinez Santa Cruz, a 23-year-old Moses Lake man, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to burglary in the first degree. Prosecutors initially charged Martinez Santa Cruz with violating a court order along with burglary in the first degree. The charge was dropped as part of a plea agreement, and he was sentenced 1 year and 3 months in prison. Chief Deputy Prosecutor Alan White stated the prosecutor's office normally pursues domestic violence. The victim dated Martinez Santa Cruz for 8 years and had 2 children with him. She ended the relationship shortly before the attack and had a protection order prohibiting Martinez Santa Cruz from contacting her. She was at a friend's home when Martinez Santa Cruz arrived. He forced his way into the home and a back bedroom where the victim was hiding. He was accused of grabbing the victim by the hair and pulled her to the front door before leaving in his car. In Northwest news, activists in Seattle are trying to stop an oil rig from leaving port. The so-called kayaktivists formed a chain across the Seattle harbor today this week. They say it's a final effort to stop an oil rig from heading to Alaska to drill in the Arctic. The environmental group Greenpeace says 8 protesters have already been detained. Oil giant Shell is responsible for the rig. They want to have it in Alaska to start drilling by early fall. Shell says it is committed to operating in a safe, environmentally responsible manner. A truck crashed right through the front door of a woman's home in Vancouver, Washington, and she was just feet away from the impact. That is when police say the driver took off, getting a bit creative in his getaway. Reporter Jackie Lebrecq has the story.
I look out my window around the corner and I see the truck that's in my porch.
You're hearing from Ann Dagenshine. She may be camera shy, but she's not afraid to talk about her harrowing afternoon. She was feet away when this truck came crashing in. The cleanup alone taking crews hours.
So that giant wood custom door, which is usually fell straight down and locked me in the office.
Camas police say the man who stole this truck was trapped inside, so he kicked out the back window and started running. Neighbors called 911. Then less than a mile away,
and ended up hiding in the back of the gardener's truck. I guess he covered himself with leaves.
Dawn Hendrick says her normally quiet street was chaotic.
As I pulled up to the house, there is a guy laying on the ground surrounded by police officers. And there was an ambulance in the front and at least 7 to 10 cop cars.
The guy needed some medical attention and wouldn't tell officers who he is.
But we're just very fortunate that he was apprehended, everyone is safe, the children were in school.
And Anne, who has to deal with the extensive repairs ahead, says she's grateful it's not even worse.
So if I had been stuck, if there had been smoke or fire, I would have had to break the windows to get out of the office.
That's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.